I don't think it's easy to get good at a fighting game, but I think if you have somebody behind you watching your matches, I can tell you where you went wrong. You know what, chat? Is anyone in here? I will do a match review right now for anyone who is platinum or lower. You guys might not like what I say, but I can actually help you guys if you want to get better.
Hey guys, hope you've been enjoying the YouTube content. I've been working hard to consistently upload on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to like the videos and hit that subscribe button.
Alright, Bronze Ryu. I got you. I'll just do your first match. Modern Bronze Ryu. Yeah, you're playing a Master Terry. Okay. Okay. Neutral, fireball. Alright, good fireball. Nice target combo. Okay, already one thing, already two things that I could already bring up. I do like the heavy punch, but I do not like going into the target combo. Now, what I would have done personally, I would have did heavy punch into drive rush. If you had drive rush canceled here and did a combo to put your opponent into the corner, you would have been in a much better spot. That's an okay drive rush here. I do like the forward heavy punch to get the plus frame. I do not like doing EX Hashigeki, and you got to react to that DI. Always be ready for DI. Okay, back to neutral. Nice knockdown. Fireball, get rid of it. Okay, so I feel like your ground. Nice DP. Okay, one throw. Okay, you have to get drive meter back. So in this scenario, you're going to want to string up your opponent. If you can string a medium into a heavy, like get a medium here and then try to do a heavy, or just try to keep your opponent locked down to make sure they can't hit any button, you would have put your opponent in burnout, which would have been a good thing. And you know, I would have got parried. So maybe just throw looping your opponent would have been better. Actually, bro, we were gonna throw loop and bronze. Even here, you have the life lead, you have all the space. Mine's chilling. You can literally just stall out and just be ready for a DP. Even then, that was a late DP. In most scenarios, you're not going to be able to do dash DP. This is just how Street Fighter works. That's just fighting game fundamental. That was not a great DI, but you need to work on your spacing to know when the DP is going to hit. A lot of these DPs are good, but you're doing the DPs at ranges that just are not going to work. In this scenario, it would have probably been better to just parry the EX fan, because that's just what she's gonna do. And there's no mix-up you have to hold if she does EX fan. So if you just parry here, you would have probably got 2 drive gauges back, which would have been good, and you wouldn't have been that much of in a bad spot. In worst case scenario, you get thrown. I think you walk forward and threw a fireball. In this scenario, I feel like you only use fireballs to create space. So you were already getting space from the mine just walking back. So you should have probably just kept walking forward to get the space that the my player is giving you. But the fireball was definitely very risky, and I would not have thrown a fireball. If you're good enough to walk forward, your opponent's giving you space to walk forward, you could just take this space anyway. You don't need to throw a fireball because she's already giving you the space. Unfortunate back though. Surprised the my player didn't react. And same thing, you gotta be ready for DIs. I mean, they're just like a reaction check, but if you had DI that back, you would have been in a very winning situation, and you would have been in a really good spot to make the comeback. You played good, and I think you had a lot of the anti-air fundamentals down. It's just a couple of bad fireballs and not reacting to DI. DI is probably the low-ranked killer in my opinion, because when you get hit by DI, it's just you're not ready for it or you're not used to seeing it. But at high level, the only time DI usually works is if you literally can't react to it. What are you doing here? Round start, drive rush, drive impact. After DI, going for command grab here is not great. Little pro tip, if you land a DI in this scenario, you could walk forward, do back heavy punch in the spin. Same Oki, but I get a little bit more drive meter, so I can do button into drive rush. And it also does more damage than just doing command grab as well. So you're getting more meter to do button into drive rush, and you're doing more damage as well. This is just optimizing game sense. So in this scenario, you could have just won the game just like this, and the game's over. This is just SF6 being SF6 because it puts you in a better position, but this is just optimizing game sense, like I said. Because even here, what? You can't do anything. It's over. This match is over. There's no point in playing out the rest of this round, but this is just game sense and managing your opponent's drive meter. I do DI to punish Ed, and then I'm a DI again to make sure Ed's in burnout. But here, I can just, there's nothing Ed could do. It's over because Ed has no meter to get out of it. And then I can just hit medium punch and do the infinite. This is how the game works. This match is over for Ed. There's nothing Ed could do in this scenario as soon as this happens. As soon as Ed whips super here, it's over. The round is done. Round start parry. Okay. Punish. Down. I mean, one throw. Gotcha. Oh, drop. Okay. Drop in the back throw. I do not condone meaty level 3, but it did work. Instead of doing a meaty level 3, I would say in this kind of scenario, you could have done back medium kick. That's probably the best meaty that's not extremely risky like meaty level 3. So I think meaty back medium kick, or even just doing command grab, would have been fine. Anti-air DI. So the problem of the round that happened was round start slide was very risky, but I respect it, but you got to be ready to take the damage that just comes with round start slide. I guess you were just blocking in this kind of scenario. I mean, that was a good whip punish on Einstein float. I guess in this scenario, I guess back throw is fine. Anti-air. Don't do EX command grab. I think EX command grab is so trash. It nets you nothing. Regular command grab would have just been fine, and you wouldn't have been down 2 drive meter. EX command grab is terrible. You just gotta walk and use your buttons. Heavy kick's really good, and stand light kick. So yeah, I would say just approach with light kick, better combo choices, and really watching your opponent's drive meter. Like I said, this game's a whole bunch of just watching your opponent's drive meter or making decisions around your opponent's drive meter. If you could get your opponent into burnout, you usually just win, unless your opponent stalls out. Okay, fireball again. One thing I could already say, if you do jab, don't do medium punch. If you ever hit jab like that. So you did jab into meaty and you did get the counter hit. If you ever buffer jab like this in neutral, see how you did jab medium? Okay, yeah, if you did jab into up kick, then you would have got a knockdown. And then you could just run your offense like that. So don't do jab into medium like you did, because you never get a combo. If you did jab into thingy, you would have got knocked out and you wouldn't have had to spend any drive. So if you ever just whiffing jab in neutral like this, always just buffer behind light kick. And this is even if you're just walking up, because if you get a counter hit jab like you did on his medium, you always get a knockdown like that. But you did get drive rush command grab. So I think the thing that went wrong during this game, and I will also say, I don't really like using stand medium kick in neutral that much, because stand medium kick's a weird button because it doesn't hit low, but it has all the problems of low button. So like donkey kick's very good at, you know, just beating lows in general. So I don't like using stand medium kick in neutral like that. One little trick, and this is very good, and this will probably get you to, this is a very good spacing trap at a high level. So when you did this, you notice you block crouch medium kick, but Manon has a little trick, and I still don't know why this exists. So Manon has a weird spacing trap. If I hold down back, that's what's gonna happen after I hit this heavy punch. But if you hit heavy punch and then return to neutral, you move back farther. Don't ask me why. And it's a really good spacing trap because everyone hits buttons immediately, and then you get a really easy whip punish. That's just a really good thing to know. Block. That was a good tech. Dump. Okay, knock down. Okay, one thing I'll also say, I would not have drive rush there. The reason why I would not have drive rush is because you're already low on drive meter. You want to stay in the green, usually when it comes to drive, unless you're trying to make a guess for game scenario. So I think that drive rush was kind of risky. I would have probably did a walk up cross medium kick or a stand heavy kick. Yeah, so I wouldn't have drive rushed there. That was a good whip punish, and that was a good bait, and it's over. Jump in. Okay, knock down. Oh, safe jump. That was a good jump in on your part. Perfect parry. That was a good jump back. I will say that much. You did have the screen space. The DP is fine. The DP was honestly fine, and you're just in a really good spot. You don't want Ryu to jump, so I would say doing heavy kick here probably wasn't your best bet. I would have said probably try to do like stand medium punch or like stand light kick to control space more here than just doing stand heavy kick. I do think the stand heavy kick placement was kind of bad. You got knocked down. I don't blame you for teching, because you might have gotten throw loop. I can't get mad at somebody teching in that situation. It'd be like that, and then you just eat a lot of damage. I will say, like I said, the only thing with that round, it was probably the heavy kick. That's probably the main thing I could probably throw out from there. The heavy kick was, you probably should have just hit stand jab or stand medium punch to control space, because him jumping over the heavy kick gave him this entire just steamroll. I got robbed off a 5 HK. That's the game. So like I said, I don't like saying that, but like, I don't blame you for teching there. I might have teched there. I don't know if I would have teched there either, but you can't get mad. It just be like that. Yeah, be like that sometimes. Oh, that was that. Yeah. The tech in the corner kind of got you killed. In that scenario, I would probably have suggest up backing, because even up backing would have just gave you the space. I hate telling people not to tech because that's just how the game works a lot of the time. But you were in a really good spot until I think the tech happened. Because yeah, you were getting the screen space. All that was fine. Took this space here. Wake up sweet. I mean, you were baiting amnesia. Even me personally, in this scenario though, I think meeting JP here doesn't really warrant any risk. I guess it's perfect parry in a back throw. That's the risky part, because amnesia doesn't get you killed like it did in season 1. So I think getting hit by amnesia is not the worst thing in the world, and he would have spent meter. But even then, I think the tech and the neutral jump was really kind of the downfall of it all. What happened to your drive, Peter? And normal kick. Yeah, nice jump back. Okay, down. Oh no. I think that's fine. Yeah, no level 2. I've been staying at ranges to kind of bait this JP into hitting crouch medium kick, because I feel like that's kind of what his main neutral plan is stand medium kick and stand medium punch. At these kind of ranges is kind of the ideal range you would want to be at a JP player like this, because like I said, their two go-to buttons seem to be crouch medium kick and crouch medium punch. So like here you can kind of just harass with stand heavy kick and maybe stand heavy punch, because they're really good buttons versus JP in my opinion, and you're also far enough to still be able to anti-air if JP jumps. So yeah, in here, being here and waiting for JP to whiff are really just taking advantage of JP's walk speed being not so great. Is probably the best kind of way to probably maneuver against it. Yeah, because I feel this JP is just a lot of crouch medium kick. Nice for punish. But oh, that could have probably been a trade combo, maybe. Okay, get her out. Oh, bad spot to be in. He's got a portal, right? Yep. Okay, jump out. Oh, you just got hit by the last go. Yeah, I would say playing around crouch medium kick. I think crouch medium kick is probably the main deterrent, and really just using your lights to kind of stuff his slower medium, because crouch medium kick and crouch medium punch are kind of the two main things. I think Manon does good against JP until he knocks you full screen, but then in like the mid-range, Manon's mid-range buttons are actually very good versus him. At these kind of ranges, like JP can't really do anything about Manon just like really good buttons anyway, because I think it's hard for JP to really stop anything that she's gonna do. Especially if you're doing like walk up light. I know his crouch medium punch is probably the best one, but even then with like just stand heavy punch. And it's very easy to whip punish these as well. And I guess even at the certain ranges, even when my stand heavy kick is getting stuff, JP doesn't get a combo from this because I'm so far. So even getting hit by crouch medium kick is not even the end of the world if my heavy kick does get stuff. Maybe that one he would have got a combo for. I think controlling the space with JP is actually easier than playing against like the Shoto.